building your idea inside of your story and embodying it naturally, that's going to connect your audience. I often get asked, how do you get on a TED stage? Many of you know I was an organizer and a speakers coach and a curator for TEDx Toronto, TEDx Corktown, and several other TEDx's that I assisted on getting into the world. And, I've read literally thousands of TEDx applications. And I know that TED has their idea search going on right now. At the time of filming this video, it's going on, I think, till the end of September of 2025. I've had people reach out to me and say, what does it take to get onto a TEDx stage or to a TED stage? How do you apply? What's the most important thing? Every event is going to have their own criteria by which you need to get on. But here's the thing that I've learned that goes across all of them. And this also goes back to my days in advertising. For many, many years, I actually judged advertising awards here in Canada. They were large Canadian ad awards, and so I was one of the primary judges. We would look at hundreds of submissions. And the thing that always stood out for me, whether it be somebody trying to get on a TEDx stage, whether it be a piece of creative that we were judging for its effectiveness, what we were looking for was the ability to emotionally engage. Ultimately, you as a speaker, as a creator, as somebody who wants to create impact in some way with others, it's what is the way in which you are emotionally connecting with your audience. I was actually just working with one of my clients on applying for the TED Idea Search. And one of the things that they actually ask for is a 1-minute video explaining your idea. And a minute isn't very long. And yet we have a lot to say in that minute, but every word counts. But it's not just the words, it's the way you're connecting with those words. How are you using certain words versus choosing not to use other words? What emotion are you bringing to those words when you're saying them? My voice, you're hearing me create inflection with my voice. I do that purposefully. It is a way of engaging your audience. It's a way of letting them know what they should be listening for. If I want to engage you emotionally, I might do something like build up in a way that has you wondering where I'm going with it. And then I would pause. And in the pause, I've indicated to you that something important is coming. And notice how I've also softened my voice. It's not as loud. I'm still projecting. You can still hear me. But the softness also makes you lean in. So when we are applying for these types of things, when we are wanting to be chosen over someone else, the most important thing to do is to show the passion you have for the thing it is you want. So if it's to get on a TEDx stage, the passion isn't to get on the stage. The passion is in the idea you're sharing. So what is that idea? Have you defined it? Do you know in one sentence what it is you want your audience to take away? And if you have, do you have a little short story that you can give the audience so that they emotionally engage with that idea and build that, bring that together, and then use your voice, your inflection, your hands, your body to connect with your audience? Deliver that idea in such a way that when we hear it, we want to hear more. Because ultimately, winning awards, getting grants, getting on TED stages is the moment when the audience says, I want to know more about that thing. I need to hear that person tell me that talk, or I need to understand how they came up with that idea. That's what you want. You want your audience to want more. And when you do that, your phone rings and you get invited to the next stage. And then you got to do it again. But the emotional engagement is always going to be the thing that is going to get you to that next stage. And of course, you're talking to somebody who is a born storyteller. So I'm going to say to you, stories are absolutely the first thing you should be thinking about when you're trying to engage emotionally. Yes, your body language, but what's the story you're telling? Because that's going to bring in your body language in a way that is natural to you. Because if it's a story about you, a story you've lived, a place you've been. When you relate it to us, your body naturally goes into its own place of remembrance, and your voice takes on a new quality. So, building your idea inside of your story and embodying it naturally, that's going to connect your audience. So, good luck as you apply, whether it be for a TED stage, whether it be for a professional stage, or maybe it's for a grant or for an award. Use your stories, use your ideas. And if you need any help, you know where I am. Check out the links below to book a call with me if you need any help. We love to work with people as they are stepping into their thought leadership and creating the tools and the assets and the proof points that say not only do you know what you know, but others believe in you too.